But all I got is bad, bad, bad ideas. 난 두려워 this bad, bad dreams comes real. 날 부르는 네 모습 너체가 겁이 나. But all I got is bad, bad, bad ideas. 날 찾는 목소리로 이 공간이
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now once again, I have no idea or the reason why they had low subscribers and low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now continuing on with K R&B, K-pop, K-hip-hop. This artist needs no introduction, ASTRO. Everybody in the, who is the lover of Korean music will know who ASTRO is. This track is called Bad Idea. Now before I go into it, I'd like to say a massive shout out to all my Korean fans who are sticking with me and supporting me through listening to the K-hip-hop, listen to the K-R&B as well. I'd like to say a massive thank you for all of your support that you have been giving me, as well as advice on tracks to look at. It's been absolutely amazing. I would never have thought the amount of songs that I've listened to and it's thought, what? And I've got the absolutely amazing link to K-R&B. So and there is absolutely tons of it. Tons of K-R&B, Korean R&B. Yeah, not alone the Korean hip-hop or the Korean pop. Proper, and I'm talking about proper soulful Korean R&B. Are you crazy? Oh my gosh. Listen, it's not going to be today. It might be next week when I'm going to start uploading that, and your mind's going to be absolutely blown apart. I promise you that. I'd like to say massive thank you for all my subscribers. You just, not only my Korean subscribers, but all of my subscribers. You have been amazing. Like I said, last time when I checked, I was at 1,992 subscribers. I don't know how much I've got now, but I feel I've got a good feeling that we will hit the 2,000 mark today. And if we do, I'm just going to, suck it all in, big smile, and a big massive thank you for everybody who's continuously supporting me in what I'm doing. My channel will grow because of you and the insight that you've given to me on, how to improve my channel, information on a particular artist. Please keep that going on. Like I said, I am new. I've only started. This is coming up to in 2 days' time. It will be my 4th month starting this channel. 2 days' time, it'll be my 4th month, and we need to do something to celebrate that. We really need to. So stay tuned for that one. I'll think of something, or you think of something, and send me a comment. I don't know. Right, Astro Boy. Before I say that, you can actually find me on Instagram, Uncle Momo Music Reaction. Find me on Instagram, Uncle Momo Music Reaction, and you will see I've left snippets of the artists that I've carried out reactions to. So it'd be lovely if you can join in and like that as well. That'd be absolutely amazing. And that's a way you can connect with me also. Also, you can connect with me on Twitter. Uncle Momo Music, no, Uncle Momo. Facebook is Uncle Momo Music. So there's plenty of ways of connecting with me and joining me, and not only on YouTube. Anyway, Astro Boy. Bad Idea. You know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it?
got is bad, bad, bad idea. 난 두려워 this bad, bad dreams come true. 날 부르는 네 모습 놓칠까 겁이 나. But all I got is bad, bad, bad idea. 날 찾는 목소리로 이 공간을 채울 때 나의 세계가 변해가. 계속 날 불러줘도 멈추지 말아줘. 깨워줘 날 bad, bad, bad idea. 조금씩 희미해져 like fade out. 벗어날 수 없을 것만 같아. Oh yeah. 깨어났는지 꿈인지조차 이제 날 수 없는 듯한데. Yeah. 날 찾아줘. 흩어지면 번지고 흐려지고 사라져. But all I got is bad, bad, bad idea. 난 두려워 this bad, bad dream comes true. 날 부르는 네 모습 놓칠까 겁이 나. But all I got is bad, bad, bad idea. 날 찾는 목소리로 이 공간을 채울 때 나의 세계가 변해가. 계속 날 불러줘도 멈추지 말아줘. 깨워줘 날 bad, bad, bad idea. 네 목소리가 그리는 공간, 그 지도를 따라간 순간 너를 밝히는 빛을 찾아. 나 뚜렷하게 커져가 빛이 나서 명리가. But all I got is bad, bad, bad idea. 난 두려워 this bad, bad dreams come true. 날 부르는 네 모습 놓칠까 겁이 나. But all I got is bad, bad, bad idea. 조금씩 잠겨있던 감각이 깨어나듯 내가 너로 물들어가. 계속 날 불러줘도 멈추지 말아줘. 깨워줘 날 make, make, make it real. 깨워줘 날 make, make, make it real.
So that was Astro with Bad Ideas. As you can see, there was a play on with the Michael Jackson, different things. There was the bad, there was the Michael Jackson bit when she done the I forgot what that song was with Janet Jackson when they was in the spacecraft, and they was done that the brother and sister movements. There was the part when, you know, he sings I am not alone, know that song? I'm not alone, that's it. There was a part on that part as well. Obviously there was the playing part with Bad. Who's Bad? And I love the way how they combined the end, because it was obviously about talking about a woman that, you know, they're attracted to and they want them to come over, blah blah blah, or they're trying to get out of you because they've got some bad ideas, quote unquote bad ideas. And what a lovely way of putting it, that rather than the other ways of the Western world, they would have put it in a much more direct and indicative way, I believe, which you can see in the normal of, you know, the Cardi B's or the Nicki Minaj, or, you know, those kind of caliber. They're very forefront when it comes to suggesting of exactly what they need. But with the Korean hip hop, they are still, and R&B and everything else, they're still having this lovely, joyous thing about it where they're not being rude, they're not being disgusting. It's always about having fun. They've got their sets of rules that they're going to play along. And that sets of rules is, yes, they've got the sex symbol elements, but it's of a sex symbol of a different kind. It's not of the way how, let's say, the Western world have it with their sex symbol. That's too much. It might slowly go into develop that way, but I'm not too sure. But at the moment, I think it's very, very constructed, the way how the Korean music and the Korean hip hop and the Korean heavy metal and soul and everything else. No matter what music they're playing, I believe that there's some kind of rules on or borderline where morally that they're not going to step over. Not showing too much this, showing too much that, saying that particular word and saying that particular word. I believe in hip hop you get away with it a little bit more which I believe, yeah, you do get away with it a little bit more, but there's still some kind of borderline in there, I believe. Yeah, I'm beginning to see that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me. Do you feel that there's some kind of moral guidance on these talented artists where you're not allowed to say that? You're not going to say that word because we don't want that word to be on the forefront of what we're about. You know, we're about this. We're about entertainment. We're about having fun. You know, that kind of thing. We're not about going to I don't know, lower grade ourselves by degrading ourselves by saying certain words that you can get away with in the Western industry of music, and the things that we get away with saying, and because it's more open fields, or I don't know. Is it a kind of a touchy thing of what you want to portray out to your Korean fans, especially in Korea, let alone anywhere else in the industry? So that is a question to you. I'm not too sure, but I'm seeing a very, very well orchestrated and crafted and well thought group. That's what I'm seeing right there. Well polished group. Like I said, and no wonder why they are where they are. I mean, because they are absolutely fantastic group of guys. They can absolutely sing, and I like the way how they've got the fusion. And like I said, there's a number of bands that's carrying out these fusions at the moment, which is their English language, or well-known language, which is more dominated than anywhere else around the world. Could it be Spanish or whatever? And there's I believe there's 3 languages that is sort of like a world domination language. And that, what I mean by that is that the majority of the world speaks that particular language. And by no means English is not the first language. I think it's Spanish is the first largely used language in the world. But nevertheless, I'm seeing the fusion between the cultural language and another language, and it's great to see. And like I said, this is an open door to a wider audience, to the industry. But my concern is that, are you losing certain things when you're doing that? And it's interesting because over in Ukraine, I've heard a number of artists sing in English, and when I'm used to them singing in Ukraine with the subtitles, and there's something that was didn't give me, even though it was absolutely brilliant and amazing, it didn't give me that wow factor of when they sing it in their own language. So I don't know, have they sung a song fully in English, Astro? Will they be doing something fully in English to cater for their audience get wider and wider around the world? Could they are with them as well as the boys as well? Same thing with Mamamoo as well, and Blackpink. When those group of people are a group of lovely, amazing, talented artists, they can transcend. They can go across the world. And their music are definitely traveling across the world, because look, it's hit me, and I've just named you a number of artists, and I'm sure there's a hell of a lot more. J Park, he's amazing. So just to see, I mean, I'm just a beginning at this, and I'm sure this music industry has been around for a hell of a long time. But I wonder, from where it first started and where it is now, do you see that it's slowly turning more and more acceptable to have a fusion language rather than just having the cultural language? Are you saying now that Korea, we are now opening our doors for it to be accepted around the world instead of just keeping it for yourselves? Is it one of those things? I don't know. But it's not taking anything away from Astro. You guys were amazing. And for that reason, ASTRO. Great track.
But all I got is bad idea. 난 두려워 this bad dreams come true. 날 부르는 네 모습 놓칠까